This is Brian J. And oh my goodness, will you look at this shit? Oh, will you look at this? Canelo Alvarez has tested positive for a banned substance, and he blames Mexican cows. Yo! This is great. You know, I promised myself and the LDBC that I was going to boycott Oscar De La Hoya and the Canelo Alvarez Golovkin fight because of De La Hoya's racist emails, but this I can't not make a video about this. This is fucking hilarious. This is great. I mean, this is just so freaking funny. I mean, just look at this. I'm going to look at this article. Okay, so it says Canelo Alvarez has admitted he tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug, but he's blaming the dirty test on contaminated cow meat. You know, my mother and I were saying this. My mother, who's still alive, who's still very smart, who's a registered nurse for 30 years, who knows all about drugs and steroids and performance-enhancing drugs. You know, she told me she was looking at Canelo Alvarez's face and it started looking really, really round. Like, his face started looking like a steroid face. He has a very round face, which would probably explain why he's able to take those punches against Golovkin last year when they fought. I don't know. I mean, there are so many ways to be random drug and urine testing, but whatever. Let's look at this article. The boxer was tested in advance of his upcoming May 5th rematch against Gennady Golovkin. Says results show he had trace levels of, I can't really say this, clenbuterol. FYI, clenbuterol is a banned substance often used by athletes to cut body fat while retaining muscle mass. It's banned by every major doping agency. What? That explains why probably Canelo didn't want to take random drug testing when he fought Liam Smith, because he had to take drugs to lose weight and not lose the muscle mass. You know, because he had to cut all the way down to 154, and Canelo walks around at 185 to 190 pounds. So he had to cut, like, I guess 36 pounds to make weight, or maybe a little bit more. Who knows? But wow, man, Canelo tested positive a good 2 months before this fight, and I was looking forward to this fight, even though I wasn't going to talk about it. I was going to talk about it because of De La Hoya's racist emails. But let's keep reading this damn article. Let's keep reading this hilarious fucking article. Oh my gosh. Let's see. But Canelo says he's not a cheater, just an eater. Right, just an eater. Sure. Let's keep reading. He believes that traces of clenbuterol are consistent with meat contamination that has impacted dozens of athletes in Mexico over the last year. So maybe, because you know, some cow meat or whatever. Who knows? If he's able to prove this, he might get off with a slap on the wrist. You never know. Canelo says he will immediately move his training camp from Mexico to the United States and will submit to any number of and variety of additional tests that the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association deems necessary ahead of the fight. I am an athlete who respects the sport, and this surprises me and bothers me because it had never happened to me, Canelo says. And he says, I will submit to all the tests that require me to clarify this embarrassing situation, and I trust that at the end, the truth will prevail. Canelo's team notes he has tested clean dozens of times over the course of his previous 12 fights. Well. This is hilarious, and this makes me happy, because screw De La Hoya and his promotion, his racist promotion, with racist emails, calling Al Heyman the N-word. This is hilarious. This makes me happy. So, let's see how this goes. Let's see if Canelo gets suspended. Let's see if the fight gets scrapped, and Golovkin will probably fight Billy Joe Sanders, maybe Danny Jacobs again. You never know. Well, Danny Jacobs is already scheduled to fight, but you know, they could change that. They could change that at the last minute, maybe. So yeah, this is Brian J. I'm signing off for now. This is hilarious.